This is a recast of the 7,100-word piece from Grammarly. This article is a summary of the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F*** by Mark Manson, which challenges common perceptions about self-help and personal growth. Let's listen in.
So the article we're discussing today is a summary of the book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F** by Mark Manson. It's a New York Times best-selling book that challenges common perceptions about self-help and personal growth. The author, Mark Manson, starts off by explaining that the book is not about not caring about anything. In fact, it argues that we have to care about something. The important question is, what are we giving F* about and why?
That's right. Manson wanted to create a book that focuses on values, unlike most self-help books that assume everyone wants the same things like a big house, fancy car, and perfect marriage. He wanted to challenge the cultural definitions of success and encourage readers to consider what they truly value in life. He intentionally contradicts typical self-help advice throughout the book to make readers think more critically about their assumptions.
In Chapter 1, Don't Try, Manson uses the story of Charles Bukowski, a famous writer who was a total mess in his personal life, to challenge the idea that success is always achieved by following a certain path. He introduces the concept of the backwards law, which suggests that pursuing positive experiences often leads to dissatisfaction, while accepting negative experiences can lead to positive growth. He emphasizes that it's not about being indifferent, but rather being comfortable with being different.
In Chapter 2, Happiness is a Problem, Manson explores the Buddhist concept of dukkha, or the fact that life is suffering. He argues that negative emotions have a purpose and can lead to growth and meaning in life. He discusses the concept of the hedonic treadmill, where pursuing happiness alone can be futile as it constantly changes and doesn't provide lasting satisfaction.
Chapter 3, You Are Not Special, challenges the idea of entitlement and the belief that we deserve happiness without sacrifice. Manson introduces the concept of grandiose narcissism and victim narcissism, both of which involve delusional beliefs about our place in the world. He argues that embracing failure and taking responsibility for our choices leads to personal growth and healthier relationships.
In Chapter 4, The Value of Suffering, Manson explores the idea that choosing what to value and sacrifice for is crucial for a fulfilling life. He shares stories of individuals with the wrong values and ended up wasting their lives. Manson argues that good values are reality-based, socially constructive, and immediate and controllable, while bad values are superstitious, socially destructive, and not immediate or controllable.
Chapter 5, You Are Always Choosing, delves into the concept that every moment of life involves a choice, whether we realize it or not. Manson uses a thought experiment to illustrate how choosing our struggles and taking responsibility for our actions leads to greater comfort with pain and increased motivation. He emphasizes the importance of distinguishing between responsibility and fault.
In Chapter 6, Why You're Wrong About Everything, But So Am I, Manson explores the concept of uncertainty and how our beliefs are often arbitrary. He warns against the dangers of certainty and shares anecdotes about individuals who clung to absurd beliefs despite evidence to the contrary. He encourages readers to embrace uncertainty as a means of growth and open-mindedness.
Chapter 7, Failure is the Way Forward, focuses on the role of failure in success. Manson shares stories of famous individuals like Picasso who experienced numerous failures before achieving success. He introduces the do-something principle, which emphasizes taking action even when faced with uncertainty or fear. He also highlights the importance of viewing failure as a learning opportunity.
In Chapter 8, The Importance of Saying No, Manson discusses the importance of setting boundaries in relationships and the ability to say no. He argues that healthy relationships involve being comfortable with rejection and disappointment, as it establishes trust and avoids entitlement. He also explores the concept of commitment and how it can provide a sense of freedom by prioritizing what truly matters.
Finally, in Chapter 9, And Then You Die, Manson addresses the topic of death and how it can crystallize what truly matters in life. He shares a personal story of a friend's death and explains how contemplating mortality can help individuals prioritize their values and live more meaningful lives.
That's it for today. We hope you've enjoyed this summary of The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F* by Mark Manson. If you want to delve deeper into these concepts, we highly recommend checking out the book. And remember, it's all about choosing what you value and focusing on what truly matters to you. Thanks for listening.